Hello, Frugalverse. Once again, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I am reviewing issue number 4 of Captain America. I should also say, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. You know, over the last 3 issues, I've had a lot of people saying, you know, I think you're tinfoil hat in here. You're reading too much into this. You know, and I even questioned that myself. But you know what? I think issue 4 solidifies it. No, I was not. I was definitely not with the tinfoil hat on this one. I was hitting it right on the money. As we see issue number 4, the cover is pretty good. Not bad. Its inker is Jerry Anagel. Well, you know, I can never get these names pronounced right. Sunday Go, the colorist. Ta-Nehiis Coates was the writer. Okay. You know, how do I put this? Just to start with a general overview, the artwork is serviceable, okay, nothing special, but let's actually talk about the comic and how I said I told you so. As we dive right into it, we start right with, you know, Agent 13's captured, and we have to hit a little bit about the exceptionalism of the United States. Real power does not fear its own shadow. It owes no apology. It merely requires testing. This book has been constantly littered with things in the background, and this is no shocker here. And you know, so I had to look back, and who was the editor? Oh yeah, okay, Tom Brevoort. That says a lot right there. So Steve Rogers is going in to try to save and rescue Sharon Carter, and so he's going in on that, and it'll be off to a decent start, and he gets some fights in there, and that's okay. But some of the things that Cap says, you think in his thought, you see his thought bubbles, and you read those, or if you will, they're in blue. So the things you need to know about me is that I'm a believer. The shield, the uniform, they aren't just for show. Well, anybody who knows Captain America should know that. It's good to believe in something, but when you believe like I do, you can forget that everyone isn't like you. You forget that treachery is real, because you know everything around you is bad. These people are telling you they're American and they're trying to make America great, but really they're scumbags. That's really what this whole setup is saying. Then there's truly are men who will swear before the flag one day and set it on fire the next. I wonder what that was a shot at. So Cap's fighting these robots. He's taking them out. The action's pretty decent. Some explosions, which is always, you know, a good thing in comic books. Captain America's thinking about Ross and his thoughts on who he sided with and worked with, calling them scumbags. Once again, link this to politicians. This is what this whole book is about. He's lining himself up with these scumbags. Now he works with filth like the Kingpin, Stain, and Von Strucker. You know what this is leaning to. As I said, the fighting is okay, though. I know I keep saying this, but it used to be different. It used to be you could take a patriot at his word. Because remember, that's all they want to pump is you're being lied to, everyone's a racist, evil, whatever kind of person. Trump is bad. And this story never lets up on that. We go back to a page with Sharon Carter. It says, I admit to my share of biases about your country, Agent 13. But then I explored and made my way beyond your infested cities. What I found was Heartland beating nobly, and red is my Russian home. Think about it. These leftists was all a bit about Russian collusion, yet without any support. And more, I found fallen soldiers, men who had fought against Hydra, now mocked and forsaken. And then I found others, even in your own government, who felt the same. And Sharon Carter says, Ross? And the evil villain, which they don't reveal her name quite yet, says, and then I saw it. They're all Russian. The whole United States is Russian. It's glorious. Wait a minute, before that, just to stop there. All the United States, the whole United States is Russian. Talk about a sore loser. They still cannot get past. Trump won. Get over it. Like it or not. You know? But now everybody's a Russian. I knew that this noble heartland would never oppose our efforts. We would be embraced in America and greeted as liberators. I mean, this is just sickening. absolutely sickening on how much they throw in all the, Trump and everything is evil scumbags, all brought in by the Russians, the Midwesterners, all those Midwesterners that pretty much, got together and won the election for Trump, if you will, are all Trump talking point evil people, right? This whole thing is an anti-Trump talking point comic. Midwesterners are bad, blah, 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 blah. Trump voters are all Russians, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it sickens me there. And so then you go back and you get some more fighting, blah, blah, blah. But Captain America says, but I wonder if country is even the point anymore, or if there are other forces at work, forces bigger than any country, forces bigger than any flag. There's that whole we need to revolt against our country and everything attitude, because remember, this person cannot accept, Ta-Nehiis hosts cannot accept that Donald Trump won, and so therefore everyone is a Russian. So we go back to Sharon Carter. Would you like to know my name? This is where she reveals her name in a little bit, which is Alexa Lukin, which she died. Her father died, and that's why I guess evidently this is all because her father was killed in a Captain America comic, which actually they tell you what issue is good. And Sharon has a little bit of speaking back against her, which was nice. I like that, but finally we know why. So all this is because she has daddy issues, I guess. So anyway, Captain America ends up fighting Taskmaster, and I've always liked Taskmaster. If he's written right, he's a vicious villain, a good villain. But in the last few years, I don't think he's been written as well. But, it is what it is. But if he's written right, he can be very competent since he can adapt and learn people's abilities and use them against them. And it was showing quite well with a decent fight scene in this book. So I'll give that fight scene with him pretty good. So overall, here's the thing. I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. This whole thing is once again all about politics again. I know Marvel's the world outside your window, but the slanted view of this window is ridiculous. This person must have a window that has black and paint over it, because they can't see a clear picture whatsoever. This book is really nothing more than just a cheap shot at the current administration and what's going on, and then once again a spoil sport crying hidden in a comic book, and not hidden well. I'm sorry, but I don't think I was wrong here. I think I was right on the very top. Issue 1, 2, and 3 slowly integrated this stuff in and set it up now for them to just pretty much say, yep, all these Midwesterners, all these people voted for Trump are all evil. They're all Russians. Think about that. Good job, Captain America. Good job. This book is absolutely hard to read right now. If I was to review it, I would say the action helps it out a little bit. The artwork, as I said, was nothing special, but not bad. I can't say get it, though. I hate the storyline. Absolutely. I think it's nothing but a political cheap shot. This is one I would pass on. Unless you are a dedicated Cap fan that has to have every issue in your collection. Trust me, I know how that feels. It's hard right now. Man, has it been rough. This would be a pass. This one, oof. And if I didn't buy it digitally, I'd be burning this sucker or shooting it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to hit like and subscribe if you did. Please also spread the word about these videos. Help me out. And if you want to help the channel even more, you can go down to that info bar. For as little as $1 a month, you can join the Frugal Force, where we do special Frugal Force only videos, as well as special giveaways on occasion. But really, you're helping us support to buy these comics so we can do these reviews, as well as materials and things to do game reviews. Little Frugal and myself, as well as American Dream. I've been trying to ramp it up on some of the reviews, so we're going to see more from him as well. He's been starting to crank away some videos, as well as things like Comic Prawn things. Without you, these would not be possible. And my next step is I'm working on t-shirts. Talking to somebody to design some t-shirts. I know I've mentioned it way in the past. I never really went through with it. I want to do that. Get some t-shirts out. That way I can use that to help fund the comic book as well, because I want to have the majority or all of it done before I try to release it, and get any crowdfunding support if I choose to go that route. I'm not 100% sure which way I'm going there yet, but I need to start getting pretty soon getting some pictures. I need to start getting the artwork done for this thing, because I've been working a lot on the story. All right, well, until next time, keep it frugal.